There's so many people who feel like I need to keep my life over here and my magic over here. But I believe that magic has the capacity to change the world. My name is Bakara Wintner. I am the owner and head witch in charge of Everyday Magic in North Carolina. I am also the author of What the Fuck is Tarot and How Do I Do It? And a bunch of other stuff that you're gonna hear about right now. So here she is. This is Everyday Magic, my love child baby store. We got crystals, we got Florida water, we got tarot, we got books, we got magic. What else we got? We got candles. I was reading tarot professionally in New York City before I moved down here. So when I moved down here, I was walking my dog through downtown Durham and I saw this place, and it took about like 5 minutes. Like I called the number, the landlord showed up, he showed me the space, and I'm like, okay, I wanna do this. I had just opened the store. My entire life had fallen apart. I was completely in over my head with Everyday Magic, and I was approached by a publisher to write a book, and I just said yes, like a complete fucking idiot. So 2016 was the worst year of my life. It was just rapid change. Personally, it was being single for the first time in my adult life and navigating that in an entirely new city. It was opening a store and running a brick and mortar business, which I had no idea how to do. And it was also pulling all my guts out to write this book in the best way that I could with a 6-month deadline. Everything that could have been like cleansed and detoxed and purified was, but I definitely paid a price for just doing it that quickly. When I wrote What the Fuck is Tarot, I was writing the book that I wish existed when I had found the tarot, because there's so much rhetoric around what it means to read tarot, and there's so much rhetoric around what it means to be a healer, and like no matter how hard I tried to like squeeze myself into like a Kundalini turban and like take a different tone, I just couldn't do it. I wanted to belong so badly. I got this deck of cards and I knew I needed to do this. So I found a way anyway, and it ended up working, but it would have been nice to have someone there at the beginning being like, it's okay if you swear and eat Doritos, like you can still be a healer. When I was younger, I was just one of those people that had fallen through the cracks of the universe. I felt like God had just forgotten about me. My teenage years were like a shit show of like dangerous decisions and addictive behavior, and I got arrested right before my 18th birthday. That led to me getting sober. I mean, there were doctors telling me like, you're going to die if you don't stop this, and I was just like, I don't care. It reached a point where I did care and I did feel desperate enough, but that's how I met God, in a place of like pure desperation and like near death and like panicked about it. So like my spirituality began with my sobriety. Tarot was kind of the rabbit hole that I got into everything else. So I got into meditation because I wanted to know my cards better, and I thought meditating would help. I learned about chakras, and I was like connecting the color associations of the cards to chakras. And then I think learning about chakras led me to crystals. I went to Tucson for the gem show, which is I think the biggest gem show, at least in the country, that happens every year. And I was like, holy shit, like I get it. Like I get like not even just like the energy of each stone. This one is called a phantom amethyst because the points are clear on the bottom, so it just looks like a bunch of like amethyst dots like popping out of a clear matrix. That one's my favorite, which is why I'm hiding him in the back. But the culture of the people who mine it, the culture of gem shows, like that's where I feel like I'm supposed to be. Like I just want to go like deep into the crystal worlds. Like I'm a pirate or something, but what's a good pirate? I'm just like a treasure hunter. It's treacherous, but it's beautiful. These little celestials from Brazil. Oh my God, they're just so cool. One of the most common questions when people walk in is like, what kind of store is this? And I'm just like, it's a combination of everything that I've ever seen and liked, like just mushed into one space. Basically, the intention behind it is everything in here is like a healing object. So Everyday Magic is an intentional lifestyle store, is what we called it officially as the tagline when we opened it, but HWIC of Everyday Magic is a store for witches. The initial intention was, let me find a tagline that isn't too weird. And now I feel like almost 3 years down the line, I can just make it as weird as I want. What's nice about this shop is there really is never a dull moment. People are coming in being like, I just got divorced, like I am going through a major life transition, I have a lawsuit. They're coming and genuinely connecting with us because they're genuinely looking for help, which is amazing. And another reason that everyone that works here is also a healer, because it's more than just a shop. They're trying to find their way back home. So I think to like have a physical space that like dares to do such a thing, it's going to magnetize the people who are also looking for that, which is just the feeling of like, I belong here, like I'm home here. Like how the dad in my big fat Greek wedding uses Windex and sprays Windex on everything is the cure-all. That is how I use Florida water. I use it when I have a fever. I use it to clean crystals. I use it when I'm sad. I use it when I'm happy. Florida water for president. My life is a constant give and take of having faith and building faith. So there's like, having faith is amazing, and then it gets tested, and you're in some kind of weird period of discomfort or uncertainty. And then that builds my faith stronger on the other side. I know I'm a witch, but I feel like witch has kind of been this like a way that women's like identifying a power that they have that's just outside of definition. And that's like how I interpret the word witch. It's just like claiming that power, that thing. So the tarot deck is called the Way Home Tarot. We finally decided on that, and it is my friend Autumn Whitehurst and I. It's easy for me to talk about the deck in a way where like I know it's going to be amazing because I'm not illustrating it at all, but it's going to be amazing. It's going to change the game. So it's a combination of Autumn's deep integrity and study and my kind of impulsive impressions of what the tarot is. Insofar as like modern tarot decks, like we just absolutely nailed it. I feel like a fucking boss being a female-run business owner. I have a lot of like fiery energy, and so I feel like I finally have a place where that can go that's good. This is absolutely what I'm meant to be doing. To pretend that it's like any kind of accident at this point would be a slap in the face to like everyone and everything that has helped me get here. Like my shit comes up all of the time. I'm proud of the work that I've done on myself because I'm a much less angry, scary, like rageful person than I was 5 years ago. I'm better now than I was 2 weeks ago. That really what healing the trauma looks like for me is that belief that I am safe and that belief that I am home. And like that's what EM is, that's what the deck is. Like it's all just me trying to find my way home.